All right,
gentlemen.
ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good morning, good morning, amazing morning, good morning, beautiful morning,
Good.
what a beautiful Friday morning. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you to this beautiful
Awesome.
morning, Friday morning, especially some of us that we already a member of the wealthSecrets Mindset community. We want to say good morning. So again, I say good morning, world, wherever you connected from. You're connecting from this morning, whether it's in UK, US, everywhere you're connecting from, we want to say good morning. And it's nice to have you here on this wealthSecrets Mindset Mentorship class. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get it rolling. Our time here is 9:02 a.m. West African time. So you might want to see the difference. So anywhere you connected from is morning in Lagos, Nigeria. And again, my name is Afolabi Olatuji. I'm your regular host on this amazing program, wealthSecrets Mindset Mentorship class that we run every day from Monday through Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, there's been a lot of value that has been shared on this amazing program. You remember what we do basically is to always give value, something that is going to carry you on, something that is going to transform, change your belief system. And eventually when you have things changing in the inside, then the outside part of it will start shaping it up to what and how you have wanted to change from your inside. So ladies and gentlemen, our goal in wealthSecrets Mindset Mentorship class is to be able to enrich, equip, and and empower you with the necessary resources and information that will help you mentally to live the best of your life. And we also encourage you to subscribe to all our social media handles so you can be part of our program because our goal is to be able to reach out to over 5,000 lives. And we know we're not going to be able to do this by ourselves. So with your help, we can actually get it and reach out to a lot of people out there. So ladies and gentlemen, let's get live. Our guest is ready. And she's been a very staunch member of the wealthSecrets Mindset community. And we are excited all the way from UK. And, this particular woman, let me just tell you a little bit about herself. We got to know in one of my previous businesses where she needed to get a counsel. And, knowing who she is, she's been a great mentor. She's written a lot of books when it comes to achieving successes in businesses, for especially those that want to start their own business. So when we got talking, and I see, wow, what a lot of potential. And yeah, she's in the UK. She lives in the UK. The good part of it is that she's a Nigerian descent too. So we are excited, and what she's doing and touching and reaching out to lives of people out there has been pretty amazing. She has a great team of individuals, business folks in the US, in the UK, and I'm super excited to be partnering with this amazing woman, which is the person of Mrs. Eze Sarah-Louise, aka come give me your AKA.
Maximize wealth.
Because I know you changed your name.
Maximize wealth.
Maximize wealth.
And alias unstoppable success.
All right, awesome. Good morning again. Nice to have you on this.
Morning, great leader. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, Mr. Afolabi, for such an awesome intro. I'm still a work in progress, and then I know God will see me through at the end of the day. With Him, all things are possible. So good morning once again, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. So today, I don't know, Mr. Falabi, I told if I can make it a bit interactive. So I think all of them have to unmute their mic.
Yeah, they have the permission. People have the permission, so people can actually literally talk to you.
Oh, lovely.
It's a community, so let's have it your way. We just want to learn from what you have,
lovely.
from the value you have.
Lovely. So the brief, this intro, that is, we call it icebreakers. Section just to get everybody interacting and before I enter the presentation proper, and I'm very conscious of time as well. So please be my timekeeper as well, Mr. Falabi. No so I would like to share my screen now. Can I?
Yeah, go ahead. We are already 5 minutes away.
Lovely. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes, we can see
Awesome.
you.
Good. Awesome. Awesome. Lovely. So today the topic's titled Reflection, in bracket, reflective learning. So to make it quicker, so like I said, the ice-breaking section is about a psychologist. Built on Piaget. I call it Piaget, Piaget. His work on moral development. Trying to test some children. They depends on their age group, on how they reason about things. So he now gave them issues to reason about, how to see how they can conclude about particular issues of life. So now I want to put this story quickly before you all. Yes, there was a story of a man trying to obtain an expensive drug that for his wife who was cancerous, perhaps stage 4. So he went to a chemist. He pleaded with this guy that he can afford the money for the drug. And we call it medication over here. So he pleaded that he didn't have the money, but the chemist wouldn't hear nothing, no plea. So to cut the long story short, the guy broke in and stole the medication to treat his cancerous wife. So what is your judgment? Still admitted what he did. Remember, his wife was at the point of dying, a stage 4 cancer. Perhaps they've given her days to live. So he had no choice, but he broke in. And then, before you say anything, the Bible says in Proverbs 6:30, people do not despise a thief if he steals to satisfy his hunger when he's starving. Yet, if he's caught, he must pay sevenfold, though it could cost him all the wealth of his house. Now, on the other hand, Nigeria and I think some parts of Cameroon, they practice justice. So no matter what, he has stolen. They just pay him a car wheel or place. So what is your judgment regarding this story about talking about moral judgment? How do we reason about issues of life? So please, anybody, the floor is open.
You mean how do people reason? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, regarding this issue, this cancerous man, wife, the man who had to break in to steal the drug to treat his wife, the medication. I mean, did he do the right thing? Because the wife was at the stage of dying, but he had no choice. He had to break in. But remember what the Bible says, that do not despise a man if he steals to satisfy his hunger. But when he's caught, he will pay dearly. So what can you say from this story, this true story about this guy who broke in to save his cancerous wife? Is the life.
Someone said their mics are locked. Your mic is really open. So you have the control over your mic. You can actually talk or mute your mic. So you know where to unmute your mic, and then you can talk if you want to share your own thoughts about this.
Yeah.
The mic is open. We are also being mindful of time.
Yeah, please, let's make it fast. Just make it, at this point you are brief and straightforward, please. So what would you say about what this moral judgment story you've just heard? How do you reason about, how do you judge this person? Should we crucify him, what he did? But remembering,
for going to steal the medication in the store without the permission of the owner, just to treat his cancerous wife. And is that what you need the
yeah, exactly.
Communities comment on? Right?
Exactly. Remember the biblical response about that as well.
Well, they can't tell it now. Any pot with your card that's what more date reminder.
Okay.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Fashola. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you so much for this enlightenment series. What I would just say, because of time, you know, everybody that goes to steal actually goes to steal to meet a purpose, to meet a need. So when you are caught, irrespective of why you stole,
can you say that again? They go to steal.
Everybody steals to meet a purpose now. You steal to fulfill a particular need in your life that you could not get. So in law, there's no excuse in law. There's no ignorance in law. Once you have stolen, and you are caught, you are caught. You're a thief. So the law will take its course.
Okay.
So that's my take.
Thank you, sir.
Moral justification for it.
Okay, how about the biblical perspective? Say, do not despise a thief if he steals to satisfy his hunger. How about that? in Proverbs chapter 6, verse 30.
Well, the scriptures, when you carry the Bible to the Nigerian law, I don't think they work together.
All right, thank you, my people. So let us go into the presentation proper. Thanks for that. I wanted people to just, make it interactive to start with. Thank you so much. I appreciate. So now, on today's topic.
Just a minute, Mr. Angelo. Angelo raised up his hand. I don't know if he had something to say to that.
Okay, please make it very fast. I beg you.
Okay, I don't know if he's there, but if he's not there, you can go ahead because of time.
All right, exactly. Okay, so today's topic is on reflection, in bracket, reflective learning. Excuse me, please. So one, let's start with Moon. Somebody called Moon was an author. He defines reflection, because I could send the slide to you people later, as it suggests that it lies somewhere around the notion of learning. Reflection is a form of mental processing that we use to fulfill, to achieve some anticipated outcome. Because a lot of spend time there, which I will send it to Mr. Folabi or the group, so you see for yourself to save time. So I will have definitions, different definitions of reflection. Remember, reflection is a topic, and in bracket, reflective learning. It helps you and I to step back from experience into developing critical thinking skill in order to improve on our future performance by analyzing the experience of what you've learned. So what is the point of learning if you cannot reflect over what you have learned? We've been learning for some weeks now. Mr. Folabi, Coach Dan, the other lady, surname. Yeah, talking about setting goals, listening to tapes, buying books, mentorship issues, relying on them to build up your progress so that you can maximize wealth or become a better person. So if you keep learning without putting into action what you are learning, it's pointless. It's like students, they go to school, they can't just say, oh, I'm just going to learn. That is the end. You can't just be learning without practicalizing what you're learning. So, but how do you put into work to become a better person as you learn? You have to have the ability to reflect, ponder over what you're learning, critical analysis of what you have learned over time, evaluate, make good use of what you are learning. When you reflect, they don't easily forget. Like people who that as well talk on that, I think Mr. Folabi. People who are those reflectors are grateful people, because if you reflect over what people have done for you, what you have learned, what you have achieved over time, you will not forget to be appreciative. How do I become a reflective learner to save time? Read around the topics you are learning about or about to learn. Because if you have learned something, you don't go back and ponder over it, what you have learned. You cannot achieve what you need to achieve to go further. Develop interest to ask questions for learning by observation as well. Start by keeping a learning log. Yes, we've heard about that. That's, I know everything. In fact, I'm just everything. Only God knows everything. No matter how, even if you have photographic memory, you just have to document stuff. First, you can reflect on afterwards. You don't know everything. Ask questions, ask for clarity if you need to, and learn by observation, like I said earlier. Start by keeping a learning log. Yes, this brings us to Habakkuk 2:2. Write down the vision. In the book of Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 2, write the vision down, make it plain. In fact, To record your learning experiences, thoughts, and feelings makes you enables you to be able to practicalize and make good use of what you have learned and become a better you, and your dreams will come to materialization. Since learning logs now, there is no wrong or right. Write down things. Nobody will come and say, what is this? Except, I remember when I was doing my teaching practice, because I did teaching practice over here as well. They say, oh, write your learning log, what you're teaching the students, blah, blah, blah. This, apart from that. But if you must, as an individual, nobody will come and check your log. Just write down things that you can reflect on, that will make you a better version of you, which is very essential. What is the next step? Use the information you have received so far in your learning to complete a personal development plan, actions, and set targets. Goal setting, very, very essential. You can't keep learning without setting goals. Remember, always have at the back of your mind that you must be a reflector. The reason being, action changes things. 2 Timothy 3:7. Ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. God hates that. Even God is unhappy with people who always learn but refuses to apply what has been learned. So being a reflector will enable you to move forward with what you are learning. Because of the time, I have to rush everything. John Dewey, an American philosopher, psychologist as well, reveals that we do not learn from experience. There's a usual saying that experience is the best teacher, but rather we learn from reflecting on what we have learned. You don't just what's it called? Usual saying that okay, experience is the best teacher. But if you don't reflect over what has happened, you could repeat that bad thing again. But if you're a reflector, nothing will make you to go back to that evil or that wrong thing that you by experience, by reflecting over what has happened, so that it's either should I do it again or should I refrain from it. But by being a reflector, be able to avoid doing anything that has implicated you previously. Reflector is a grateful person. Being on Mr. Falabi's mentorship class is awesome. However, we can only benefit immensely if we become reflective learners as we practice reflection. So we can effectively reflect, analyze, evaluate, and improve on our own learning to enable us broaden our horizon and actualize our dreams with it. With that said, I would like to say a huge thank you for having me. And this is Mrs. Sarah-Louise, TK Eze, your friend, your sister, your acquaintance, business partner, or success partner. Thank you once again for having me, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Falabi. God bless. Don't forget.
All right, thank you so much, Madam. So much appreciate this teaching, reflection. I was just looking at how you want to go about, taking us through into this reflective class. In fact, you have said something that I even pointed down. I wrote it down here. You said learning without reflection is just a waste of time.
Absolutely.
Wow, that is powerful. Ladies and gentlemen, you've had it, reflection. You must have to come up with a time where you must reflect over the things that you come across every single day. In fact, every day of your life, the things, your activities every day, please ponder over it, reflect over it, and look at the things that doesn't work for you, the things that work for you. Have a reflective time whereby you now begin to show attitude. You show attitude of gratitude. You'll be able to start showing that you are grateful for the things that God has done in your life. Okay, so you have to have that time. That is how you start checking yourself. You start reflecting on the things that have happened. Look at the things Madam Sarah has taken us through this morning. Even the teachings we started in wealthSecrets Mindset Mentorship class, we have different series we have, different series, different topics, things we've taught, we've really shared within the community. Have you taken your time to go back to watch these videos? Have you taken your time to even write down notes? Have you taken your time to even go through the notes you have written? Because it is not enough for you to join the program. It is not enough to participate, but it is more importantly when you start putting all the things that you've learned, you start putting into work. And it's not going to happen one time. It's going to happen through repetition. It's going to happen through practice. Even the Bible said faith without work is dead. So you must have to start putting them into work. So that's what Madam Sarah is trying to tell us here. And I'm so blessed by this topic which you took us through this morning, reflection. I really don't know how you want to go about it at first when you said, oh, you're going to make it a little bit interactive to hear people's opinion and, their thought on it. And, you had when our brother, just shared his own opinion of how that man has been able to do that. He deserves to be judged, that there's no excuses according to the law, not only Nigerian law, when you steal, you get judged. Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
No, jungle justice in Nigeria.
Awesome,
jungle justice.
Time again. And I'm blessed by your training. I'm blessed by the teaching you did for us this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe you've gained value here again this morning. And I want to let you know something. We are going somewhere. Now, Madam Sarah, she lives in the UK. She has about, like I can tell you, Nigerian, Cameroon, that's where she is from. And at the same time, she's a British citizen. And what she does is to do this teaching. And you heard her, she said she also has some degree in teaching. So we have been able to learn from a teacher. But the way we do it, ladies and gentlemen, we tell you from the experience and the practical side of it, which you have really gained value. I don't know what your take is this morning, but one of the things we want to begin with by next week is that we will start having every single one of us to start sharing your own, your own experience. I would say testimonies, but we are not in church. Your personal experiences of how this wealthSecrets mentorship class has been of blessing to you. So I want you to also have it, because that reflection, we're going to reflect through the things we have learned as we started, because we have really completed a month into this wealthSecrets mindset mentorship training, which we thank God for it. Today is Friday and is the end of the week. And I'm trusting that you're going to enjoy the best of weekend. Please go out there, make the most of your time. Go out there, let the day, don't just let the day count. You have to make the day count. Make sure you get value for today. Have a time to reflect over everything you did today, every activity, every thing that happens to you. You must have that time, a reflective time to through the things you have been privileged or you went through today. And that is how you start showing gratitude. You start thinking, because don't just act like nothing happened. Go back and say, oh, what happened today? You can even have a journal. Write it down like we taught you guys, we shared in the attitude of gratitude. That's when you start showing appreciation. If there's anything you did wrong today, then you look at it, oh, how will I not repeat this kind of act again? You must have that reflective time, ladies and gentlemen. I want to let you know that it's been an awesome time. We are 4 minutes away from our normal time, ladies and gentlemen. For those connecting here for the first time, we don't intend to take your presence here for granted. We want to say welcome, and it's nice to have you being part of this community. For those watching us live on our live stream, whether Facebook, YouTube, we also want to really recognize you guys. We are going somewhere, and please make sure that you reflect over the activity of today. Madam Sarah, all the way from UK, we appreciate you. It's been an honor to have you being part of this wealthSecrets Mindset Mentorship community. We thank you for your contribution, and for every single member that has been part, Madam Mosulola, Ms. Buki, Angelo, every single Madam Ellen, every single one of you that are connecting via the live Zoom meeting that we have here at the Zoom telecast. We want to say thank you, guys. You guys are the biggest, and you guys is the thing that has kept us going in the wealthSecrets Mindset community. We are all a member of this community. Nobody is different. The only thing is that I am presenting, and we're going to call you one day to also share your own take. Ladies and gentlemen, by Monday, as we begin another week, we will have us share our own personal experiences of how this class has been of blessing to us. It's very, very necessary, because we must take. People have called me, people have shared with me personally how this class has been of huge blessing to them. But let's have it, let people, our viewers, the member of the community at large, let them also listen to how this class has been of huge blessing to everyone. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. It is another beautiful weekend, and go out there and make the day count, okay? Make the day count. Remember, go out, get value for your time. It's your friend, your success partner, your business coach. Guess what? we will always want to celebrate your own success. Take care. God bless you and have a beautiful weekend.
Hey.